Hey there, my YouTube family. My name is Mukesh Janma, and you're watching my YouTube channel. Uh, as you have already seen 30 episodes of Talk with Experts, and we had a wonderful guest in past. Today, I invited on your demand a different guest. We're going to have this talk on placement possibilities after MBA, and our guest is Dr. Vinit sir, assistant professor in MBA department, Vidyapit University, Udaipur. He's got 20 years experience in teaching and 4 years experience in industry. He's got specialized in finance, QT, RM. I'm sure the questions what you have in your mind, I'm going to ask to the Vinit sir. Vinit sir, I welcome you on this platform.
Thank you very much, sir.
Vinit sir, you start. Why some people think that QT, RM, you tell yourself, like, because some people think that QT and RM is difficult subject for them. How do you describe?
First of all, I would like to tell that no subject is difficult. This is only a perception built by a very few people, and it has been propagated all through that this is difficult, that is difficult. Nothing is difficult. Only the thing is you have to understand the practical application and that what is the validity of this subject.
Okay.
For that, I would like to quote an example. When I was in school, our mathematics teacher used to take us outside the classroom and use that formula of trigonometry that to find the distance and length of a particular place. And we used to do it without actually taking the measurement. And afterwards, when we have taken out the value, we used to measure the thing and it was found to be correct. So from that day onwards, I have built up a perception for myself that practical application is very, very necessary.
Correct.
Nowadays, universities are not giving that syllabus which is practically applicable all through. Okay. They are teaching subjects like business mathematics, some parts of statistics which are actually not useful or which you have studied in your school syllabus. We have tried to design such a syllabus that you are made practically sound with that application so that your employability becomes high.
Okay.
One example also I would like to give here, like there are some formulas in economics which can show that how demand will rise by increasing the price or decreasing the price. In finance, we have various ratios which can give you the actual position of the firm, how it is going to perform, and there are so many such things. And nowadays, along with books, you have some softwares. If you have a basic knowledge, with that software, you can do wonders. One of them is MS Excel, which is very easily available to everyone. I am not going to the costly softwares, but MS Excel is a very common, you must have seen, all of you must have used also. But I tell you students, if you study that thoroughly, MS Excel can do wonders for you and you can see so many wonderful things in MS Excel.
So what I can conclude, sir, the guys who are listening to us, please, those who actually want to do MBA, those who are doing MBA and those who have done MBA. Two important things I've taken out from his statement. That first thing is about the practical knowledge. Second thing, the practical implementation of the subjects. As QT and RM, when asked the question, he told that he used to go to his teacher used to take them outside to measure the things. That's the important thing you should notice and you should start actually. Don't focus only on the theoretical things. So one more question. Why do some people get employment after MBA? And there's so many people they don't get employment.
Yes.
One reason you have already told that most of the people they don't have software knowledge. What other reasons?
Other than software, as I told, software is okay, it is necessary. And theoretical basic knowledge is also necessary, but along with that, your communication and confidence also counts a lot.
Okay.
I have seen many good people, students who have got good employment just because of, first of all, they have very good confidence.
Right.
Then they have the knowledge of the subject, and third, the first and foremost thing, it should be first, that you should have the practical knowledge of the subject where it is practically applied. And you must show your employer that you have found out their problem and you have also a solution ready for them. Suppose the employer asks you that what problem my industry is facing. So you should be aware, before joining that industry, you should be knowing that what type of problem he is facing and how will you provide a solution. Definitely you will get very good employment. And those who don't get employment, they don't have practical application and communication skills and confidence. So these three things have to be built up, which you can build by yourself, and your teachers can also help you.
Nice, sir. Let me conclude what sir told you. The academic knowledge what you get in MBA, apart from that, you must have expertise on English communication, that practical knowledge. Your confidence must be on that level, because MBA means you're going to be manager. You have to lead that company. It means if you have that type of character, if you have that type of attitude, then there are the n number of opportunities after MBA. Great, sir. I heard a lot about the data analytics, mining and sequencing. Please, I want you to address.
Yes, data, as you know, everybody is using internet, especially on your mobiles, laptops. So data word, you are not unfamiliar. You are very familiar with data. There is a, I can say, sea of data today available. But you have to be very specific. You have to select which is only required for you. Like suppose you are going to the market. There are so many hundreds of shops, but you will go to that shop only where you get the things which you require. So for that you have to have the knowledge of that which data you actually require, because as I said, there is a sea of data, but from that sea you have to select only a pearl. Pearl means the data which is applicable for you, which is useful for you. So that is known as data mining.
Okay.
Like from the mines you are selecting a particular metal. In this sea of data, from this sea of data, you have to select a particular data. Now here I would also like to mention the role of the teacher. Along with the student, you should be knowing this, but teachers should also specify that how students can work on this. They should not only provide theoretical knowledge or the formulas, jot down on the register and speak it like a story. Many teachers are doing this, which is a very wrong practice and which is giving negative impression for MBA and especially for these practical subjects.
Right.
This should not be done. This practice should be removed totally. What I expect from other teachers, very good teachers are doing, I have seen, I am myself practicing this, that we should give some practical experience, and before starting the subject we should try to teach the students that how to analyze the market, how to analyze the industry, for which general awareness is also required along with some skills. So you should have a general knowledge of what is going today in the market. If someone asks you, like after doing MBA, why stock market is going down, you should be able to answer why stock market is going down, because every layman cannot understand why stock market is going down, but as an MBA person you should be able to reply this thoroughly.
Very true, very true. Guys, you must understand, he has got it a very nice point that most of the people who have done MBA, they don't know ABCD of stock market, what to speak of being a manager. Well, it was a great discussion, sir. At last, any message you would like to give to our viewers, because we have a limitations of time, we can conduct another session.
Right.
If viewers have any question, you can write your questions in the comment box, and if you really want to continue this type of talk with expert, then subscribe the channel and press all bell icon. Sir, last message you want to deliver to the viewers.
Yes, I have messages for both students as well as teachers. Students, as I told you, you should develop confidence. First of all, you select a right path for you and you see that what are the possibilities of that stream, whichever you are selecting. MBA, it may be MBA or it may be another course. I am not only forcing for MBA, but there are many options available, but you should see what potential is there. Then analyze yourself what you can do, what you can contribute. Because what today is expected from a worker is that what he contributes to the industry, to the employer. That only will make you employable as well as a good manager. Especially for teachers also, I have a message that you should give them practical applications, more and more practical applications. That how the things are done practically. Take them to the market, have a visit to the industry, have a visit to some office, or call some experts to your institutions who can give them the picture of the real world. Till now they are only living under the books and some umbrellas.
Right.
So real world knowledge is very, very important.
Right.
And when you study your books also, please study the practical aspects very nicely. And ask your teacher, even if he doesn't tell you for some reason or he may be forgetting, ask him that where I can apply these things. What will be the use of this formula? Like in finance, you are studying ratios, you are studying accounts, cost accounting. That's where it is applicable, how I will apply this when I go for work. Then you will have the true knowledge and you will truly understand the validity of your doing any professional course.
Nice, sir. Coming to the conclusion, what he has given, his main focus is on the practical knowledge. If you're really doing MBA or want to do MBA, focus on practical knowledge. Other things he suggested about the communication skills and all softwares that's required in this field. Even you must know about the stock market, general knowledge, all the current affairs you must know about. If you're thinking to make your career in MBA, apart from this one, what I want to deliver a message to you all guys, that don't do MBA for the job, do MBA to learn something. If you learn something, jobs will follow you. Otherwise, everywhere you will have to follow the job. You will have to listen to your boss. You may be tortured everywhere. You may be commented and pointed out that you know nothing. So learn at the right time. At last, sir, I would like to give a special thanks to you. I'm so grateful to you that
Thank you very much,
gave
sir.
some spare time to address our students. I'm sure that they will definitely enjoy a lot and they may have learned a lot of things. They will have so many questions. Guys, if you have questions, then write your questions in comment box. We'll be right back with a new guest. Till then, keep watching my channel. Thank you.